This is TSN Decor. Landscaping ideas to create an enchanting outdoor space. You may never want to go indoors again. Thoughtful landscape design is the key to creating an outdoor space that truly revives and inspires you, whether you have a tiny courtyard in an urban area or a sprawling estate in the country. Everything from grass type to the design of the flower beds and the hardscaping contributes to how you use the space and how often. To help you transform your own patio, yard, garden, and more, we've rounded up inspiring landscaping ideas and examples that truly make the most of their natural surroundings. Scour the list for answers to your own design dilemmas, and you might happen across a few unexpected ideas along the way. And if you're looking for a simple guide to help you come up with a landscape design from scratch, keep reading to the end. These outdoor spaces will pave the way to better landscape design for every size, style, and region. House with garden want more beautiful homes? We've got plenty. Let's swoon over them together. 1. Lavender field. Nothing channels the French countryside like a lavender field, especially one that leads to a stone flower arranging studio. Wendy Owen wanted her Sonoma, California property to feel like a laid-back, rustic French village. She channeled that atmosphere with lovely stone pavilions, standalone sheds for gardening, and outdoor cooking areas. 2. Quaint fencing. Emily Janik's Wyoming mountain home strikes the perfect balance between quaint and polished. A well-kept lawn contrast with wild lavender within the garden's wooden fence, and a canoe suspended under the upper-level extension brings dimension and character. 3. Life-sized chess. Tiered infinity pools might seem over the top, but the raised design can be a practical way to connect a jacuzzi and swimming pool. Even better if yours is overlooking a cool landscape feature, like the life-sized chessboard in this backyard designed by Ken Folk. Yard games are always a win, especially if revelers who would rather lounge in the pool can hang nearby. 4. Structured greenery. Before designer Patrick Wade made over the backyard of this 1930s Spanish revival, the space was badly overgrown. So he revamped the landscaping with fresh brickwork and sculptural greenery, boxwood spheres and hedges. 5. Stone partition. A partial stone wall props up a pergola for shade, while a garden door beyond makes the cozy fireplace zone feel extra private and serene. But to keep it feeling open and green enough, Jeffrey Dungan's team designed a wall that only extends halfway up past the sitting area. 6. Blooming flower border. Rows of hydrangeas and hedges offer a beautiful alternative to typical garden fences. The soft pastel colors are especially stunning and a natural fit for summer cottages, like this one in East Hampton designed by Robert Stillen. 7. Strategic paint colors. Add more vertical greenery to a hardscape patio by painting your fence or trellis go-away green. The paint color is popular among designers in outdoor areas for its magical camouflaging abilities. Here, Mimi McMacken used a mossy color on the chairs. 2. 8. Gravel ground. Instead of a hard-to-maintain lawn, opt for gravel, but then bring in greenery with lush pots and topiaries scattered around the perimeter of the yard. If you love hosting, an outdoor table is essential here. Jen Sar anchored one with 2 wicker end chairs and special throws and cushions to make it cozier. 9. Window boxes. When you don't have a front yard or even a sizable porch, call on your windows for a beautiful landscaping opportunity as exemplified here by Sarah Bartholomew. A copper lantern lights the way home, picking up on copper-flashed windows and gutters, and window boxes are enlivened with pretty white florals and greenery. 10. Native plantings. Landscape architecture design studio Terremoto populated the garden of this Bel Air home with native species wherever possible and created a gradient of wildness on the steep hillside. The lush canopy of low water, low maintenance plants includes native grasses, sages, and lilacs, and redbud trees. 11. Faux plant wall. Designer Alison Victoria's brought her small urban backyard to life with a clever landscaping design. The trick to maintaining a low-maintenance garden wall that adds greenery? It's faux. She removed the glass from an antique pier mirror that was formerly in the entryway of an old home and then nailed faux fur panels directly into the fence. 12. Hammock with a view. At a Seattle home by Studio DIAA that literally floats on water, the occupants hung a hammock for a truly restful backyard experience. They also like to place an essential oil diffuser on the cedar deck to maximize the spa vibes even further. 13. Floral driveway. No front yard, no problem. Beautify your driveway instead. Bay Area designer Dan Carlson combined succulents and herbs for this low-to-the-ground garden meets driveway flanked by permeable pavers. 14. Al Fresco Bar. Caroline Rafferty decked out a small bar prep zone, conveniently located right by the cabana, in saturated colors and stripes, then optimized the space with a ceiling fan and hidden remote-controlled hurricane shutters for the off-season. A home bar made of wicker makes it even more inviting. 15. Olive and cypress trees. Landscape designer Marcelo Villano incorporated olive and cypress trees in this Palm Springs courtyard as a nod to the homeowner's Italian heritage. 16. Seating platform. Terremoto landscape designer and founder David Gottschall opted for a creative hardscape as opposed to grass in this backyard. Not only do playful tiles allow for a welcome pop of color, but they're also drought-friendly and easier to maintain. The lush flora surrounding the area allows for plenty of green despite the lack of grass. 17. Spilling bougainvillea. A lawn isn't the only landscape design that'll brighten up your front yard. Madeline Stewart gave the SoCal home by architects Wallace Neff and John Byers a sense of place with agave plants flanking the entrance and blooming bougainvillea spilling over the wall. 18. Decked out pagoda. If a built-in landscape feature isn't in the cards, consider a standalone structure. Landscape designer Jay Griffith's standalone pagoda is a grown-up version of a treehouse hideaway. The floor cushions enhance the sense of intimacy while the curtains provide extra privacy. 19. Barrel cacti. Similarly, barrel cacti and oversized agave plants add textural contrast to the plaster facade of this Palm Springs home by Sheldon Hart. 20. Framed bocce cord. We used a mix of traditional and drought-resistant plants, says Denler Hobart, who framed this bocce cord outside of a California home with brick, bluestone, boxwood, and hydrangeas. 21. Integrated landscape design. Designed by John Huishman, a furniture maker from the Catskill Mountains, this hacienda retreat in Mexico features Barragan-esque concrete exteriors that speak to the local design culture while also emphasizing the organic and natural desert environment. Every outdoor area was optimized for spending quality time in the fresh air. Potted cypresses line the rooftop courtyard lounge, a daybed reading nook is nestled between two exterior walls, passageways between rooms are covered overhead but wall-less, and a large pool connects to the jacuzzi, echoing the roofline of the home. 22. Flower walls. If you have an outdoor shower, create a natural illusion of privacy with a wall of florals, or plants that don't mind moisture. Flowering shrubs like the hydrangeas in this backyard by landscape designer Ed Hollander can act like a living shower wall, and tend to be cheaper, plus they enhance the air of romance in already romantic setting. Be sure to prune branches so warm sunlight can pour in. 23. Skate ramp and treehouse. A treehouse and a skateboarding ramp. Talk about landscaping dreams come true for a family home with active kids. Designed by Cup Home in Los Angeles, this backyard is both a beautiful garden and a fun park. 24. Cantilevered architecture. Cantilevered over the forest floor, this living room in a home designed by Or Studios marries modern design with nature beautifully. The house functions as a transparent jewel box in the middle of the Puget Sound landscape. 25. Outdoor game room. An outdoor-grade pool table on the patio means the party can come outside. Just opposite the custom pool table by Linda Hazlett is a cooking area and banquette for dining and drinks al fresco. 26. Glamping retreat. Deep in the forest of upstate New York, Designer Beverly Gertner went above and beyond to commune with nature by clearing vines, non-native plants, and debris a half-acre away from the forested part of her property, a 30-minute walk from the main house. Next, she built a platform and filled it with all the glamping goods, a well-decorated yurt, an outdoor wood-burning stove, and lounge furniture on the exposed deck. A few steps away, there's even an outdoor bathroom. 27. Many water features. Even a small patio can fit a water feature, which can bring that calming sound and energy reminiscent of a Zen garden. Here, Sarah Solis manages to pack it all in style. Who knows, maybe if someone sat on this cute terrace and focused on the calming trickling water, they could manifest a full-sized soaking tub. 28. Canopy of fig ivy. This green breezeway, which doubles as a flower arranging room and was designed by Rebecca Vizard, makes a strong first impression with its consuming canopy of fig ivy. Plus, the garden flowers pop against the gravel and tile path leading to the front door. 29. Separating hedges. This backyard in a home by Amir Kundwala has it all: a lush lawn, a swimming pool and adjacent lounge area, and an outdoor dining room under a pergola. Low hedges are a great visual signifier, allowing you to keep each activity zone separate. 30. Overgrown terrace. Allow greenery to grow between stone tiles on a terrace for a lush, overgrown topical vacation vibe. Aiken Atelier hung string lights overhead and added large potted plants for even more magic in this indoor/outdoor haven. 31. Mid-garden dining area. Landscape designer Lisa Bynon turned her vegetable garden in Southampton, New York, into a dreamy outdoor dining area complete with a 10-foot-long table and a cedar deer fence. 32. Dramatic trees. This small backyard in designer Fitzpullins' Jacksonville, Florida, home was destined for majestic greatness despite its modest size, thanks to the dramatic tree and climbing vines. 33. Rooftop dining. If you live in a bustling neighborhood with minimal outdoor space but have access to a rooftop, take a cue from this Venice beach loft. A wooden cover will create a gorgeous dappled light effect and woven pendants give the space vacation vibes. 34. Rose garden. Limiting yourself to one type of flower saves on yard work in the long run. For a client who really loves roses, Edmund Hollander planted some 250 English grandifloras. It doesn't get more romantic than this. 35. Multiple levels. Just looking at this Richard Beard home makes us feel like we meditated for a full day. A raised patio and lower level garden make this a multi-purpose oasis, not to mention, the various levels also create great visual interest. 36. Garden shed. A living archway frames the pathway to Rebecca Vizard's vegetable garden. A post office in Seaside, Florida, inspired the design of the petite shed. Modern fountain. There's nothing like a modern fountain to set the scene in a courtyard. It gives the sitting area by Jean Lou a calming atmosphere and also helps fill the other side of the pathway. 38. Lavender border. A garden with a plan provides both beauty and elegance, says landscape architect Edmund Hollander. Here, a straight run of bluestone pavers reinforces property lines, and lavender borders focus the eye. 39. Heated furniture. Chloe Warner kept a California home's landscaping simple. We did nothing more than set up areas for dining and entertaining. A Galanter and Jones heated love seat by the door entices party guests to spill out onto the patio on cool evenings. 40. Hydrangea wall. Privacy creates a sense of place, says Hollander. Here, rows of hydrangeas and white-flowered salvias buffer noise and highlight an enchanting fountain. 41. Fire pit. Between the fire pit and floating dock, it's tough to choose where to relax at Tom Felicia's sophisticated lake house. 42. Outdoor shower. To make a striking outdoor shower look even more grand, lay a tile pathway that leads the way. Then hang up wall hooks on the exterior wall so you can display your gorgeous towels, like these Missoni stunners. They're a great way to bring in a variety of colors without having to plant an entire garden. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe and turn on bell notification. For more TSN Decor.